Hi, my name is Sukrit Ghate and today we are going to do the Nifty daily analysis. So let's get started. So today's analysis I'm going to keep it quite simple. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. In today's analysis I'm going to be showing you some demand and supply zones that have been formed and some very important zones that we are going to be taking a look at. So let's get started. I'll tell you what is happening and then we can take it further from there. So again, I say this in all of my videos. I have shown this every time I have started with my analysis. So it's the trend that we are looking at, right? What is the trend? What is the market uh, doing, or what kind of a movement is expected? These are like the first few things a trader would think. So let's see what the trend is, and I'll show you the zones after that. So I'm taking the month of June till the month of August as the example, right? From here, it's gone down a little bit, gone up, gone down, gone up. So what we're seeing here is basically nothing but a uptrending market. And why I'm saying it's an uptrending market is because even to a naked eye you can see that the prices are going up. If you see, the prices here are in somewhere in the 15,000 range, right? The prices here are somewhere in the 18,000 range. But the simplest way of knowing if the market is uptrending or downtrending or sideways is knowing what kind of highs and lows are getting formed, right? So let me just show you what I'm saying. This is one high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, a high here, a low, and then let's say the high was here. So every high over here is above the other previous high, right? So you can say every high is that is getting formed is higher than the previous one. So this one also. So higher highs. First condition done. Now the lows that the market is showing us. So this is the first low. This is the second one, which is above the previous one, and this is the third low, which is again above the previous one. So second condition, higher lows. Done. So an uptrending market is nothing but a formation of higher highs and higher lows, right? So both these conditions are met, so the market is uptrending from here. Now you might ask, where is the market uptrending from? Let's keep it simple, let's not overcomplicate it. From the month of June till the month of August, and now the month of September has started. This whole area particularly is nothing but a sideways market. And why it is a sideways market is because neither highs, neither lows are competing to break each other. There is no specificity that you are seeing. There is nothing that is evidently telling you that there are lower lows or lower highs being formed, or there are higher highs and higher lows being formed. Hence, in the most simplest ways, you can say the market is sideways. So that is one very important thing that we saw. So our trend analysis part is done. Yes, so let's get that out of the way. Now we'll see what kind of zones are getting formed, right? So let me just start off with this zone that I've already marked, and this is a pretty prominent zone. It's also important to know that this zone I've marked in the previous videos as well, and it's important only because the market is trying to go into zones around it, or in the future even in this particular zone. So what kind of a zone is this, you might ask? This is a supply zone. In a supply zone there are many sellers sitting at this price range, right? So this is a rally, base, drop, rally, base, and a drop. So such big drops happen when there is a very large movement in orders, when the orders are very big, even if it's buying or selling. So if the orders are very big, when it's a seller's market, generally the candles are red, and when the orders are really big in a buyer's market, the candles are very big and they're green in color. In a seller's market, they're red in color, right? So that is one thing. So we have a zone on the daily chart. So it's a supply zone, rally based drop. Now let's see, there is a very interesting thing I would like to show you. Let's see what that is. So let's say I go to the lower time frame, which is a 2 hourly chart. So these are zones that I had already discussed in the previous video, right? So this is a supply zone, this is a demand zone, and in yesterday's video what I had said was that this particular zone that I've marked here, I'll just show you this one. It's a very beautiful drop, base, and a drop. So very beautifully done. First time touch, second touch, this is the third time that it's touched. So this zone has worked very well in the past, but this zone is not something we would have traded, and I have mentioned this in the previous video as well. And the reason why we're not going to be trading this particular zone is because it's already been tested twice. So we're going to leave this zone out of the way, but this was a good reference point to know what is happening. Now what I'll do is I'll delete everything and I'll show you the zones that we should be focusing on. So the next prominent zone that I would really focus on is this one. This again is a supply zone, which is a rally, base, and a drop, right? And what is happening over here is that this supply zone has not been tested once also. This supply zone, the buyers are not very strong. There are many sellers sitting at that point. And why I'm so confident about that is only because of the formation of the zone and the placement of the zone. So if you go to a daily time frame zone and mark a supply zone, this zone is right inside of this particular daily zone. So that is a very good indication, right? That is the first point. Second point is that this was the only zone that was on the way to, like, it was blocking this particular one. And now that the market is moving in such a way that it's going to break this zone and it's planning to go into this zone, right? So when that is happening, this zone is going to hold a lot of weightage. It already has quite a lot of strength only because it's fresh, it's not been tested, and also it has a very good placement. And the market trend is also in such a way that it is going to come into this zone, and this zone is going to act as a resistance, right? So I would say focus on this zone, and the price range for this zone is 17,917 till 17,992. So what I would suggest as for you to do is wait for it to come to this price range, and then you can short. You can short futures, or you can go short on calls. You can go 18,000 C. You can do bunch of things, right? You can buy puts also. But what I would tell you is trade with stop losses. Be very careful of when you're timing your trades, because timing is very important when you're trading. And also, again, stop losses very important. If you're doing some kind of strategy in options, then make sure you're hedging your positions. And when you're trading in futures, make sure you're using stop losses. So this was the analysis for today, but this is not the end of the video. Today we are going to have something special. So here's a doubt that I always get asked by a lot of clients, a lot of people that I've worked with in the past, and that is, what is the best time to work in the stock market, or what is the best time you can trade in the stock market? And that question is not going to be answered by me today. My mentor and the co-founder of Perpetual Profits is going to be answering that. So here's the clip.
Thank you, Sukrit. Yes, this is a question that I got many times as well. People usually want to know, like, where is it a good time to trade in the morning at 9:15, or should I wait till about 15-20 minutes till the market settles down? See, as per my trading, I have found out that trades taken early in the morning usually gives very good results. So most of my trades, they get executed between 9:15 and 9:30. So today's trade, this is what I have taken. It's a very good example. It is Berger Paint. It is a short trade. So you can see the supply zone right here. I had actually placed my sell order quite early in the morning. I usually place my order before 9 in the after hour session. So before 9, around 8:30, I'll place my order. So 672.2 was my entry price. I had placed it there because I saw this supply zone coming in from the past. So usually I will place my entry price just before the supply zone, and my stop loss will be just above the supply zone. So I had placed this order, and this was not the only order that I had placed. I had placed almost 6, 7 other stocks, but only one got executed. And you can see I almost sold at the high of the day. So if you're wondering what time this trade got executed, I'll just move to a 5-minute chart. So you will get to see exactly what happened there. So as you can see here, see in this is the in the third candle I got the entry. Okay, so the third candle means it is the 15 within the first 15 minutes. So usually the first 15 minutes, the trades that I get, those are the best trades. Though I don't only restrict myself to early morning trades. I whenever a price comes into a demand zone or a supply zone, those are the best times to trade. Okay, so usually when price is not in a demand or not in a supply, I will never enter my trades. So the answer to your question is that uh, early morning trades are the best. Even towards the end of the day, between 3 and 3:30, then also we get really good trades, but it may not be suitable for intraday trades. If you're a trader trading futures, then you could get really good entries even between 3 and 3:30. So this is the trade. Thank you, Sukrit.
I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Take care.